Breaking overnight, the United States has launched a major military operation inside Iran, targeting nuclear facilities and key military infrastructure. Multiple airstrikes were carried out using stealth bombers, cruise missiles, and advanced fighter jets. U.S. officials say the goal is clear and stop Iran's nuclear program and protect American allies in the region. But Iran has responded fast. Missiles were launched toward U.S. bases in the Middle East, and air defense systems were activated across Israel and the Gulf. Sirens, explosions, and emergency alerts have put the entire region on edge. This is the most direct military confrontation between the United States and Iran in years. According to U.S. sources, the operation was planned for months and involved coordination with Israeli forces. Key targets included suspected nuclear research sites, weapons storage facilities, and missile launch platforms. Iran is calling the strikes an act of war. State media says retaliation will continue and will not be limited to one response. In a controversial statement, President Donald Trump claimed that Iran's supreme leader was killed during the operation. So far, that claim has not been confirmed by Iranian officials. If it is true, it would mark a historic turning point in Middle East geopolitics. Meanwhile, the United Nations has called an emergency meeting. World leaders are urging both sides to de-escalate before the conflict spreads further. Global markets are already reacting. Oil prices are rising rapidly as fears grow that shipping routes in the Persian Gulf could be disrupted. Any long-term conflict in this region could impact gas prices, global trade, and the U.S. economy. U.S. military bases across the Middle East are now on high alert. Additional troops and missile defense systems have been deployed to protect American personnel. Military analysts warn that Iran has several options for retaliation. These include ballistic missile attacks, drone strikes, cyber operations, and the use of allied militia groups in Iraq, Syria, and Lebanon. If those groups become involved, this conflict could expand into a regional war. The United States and Israel rely on layered missile defense systems to intercept incoming threats. So far, many projectiles have been intercepted, but sustained attacks could test those defenses. Inside the United States, reaction is divided. Some Americans support the strikes, saying they prevent Iran from developing nuclear weapons. Others fear this could lead to another long and costly war in the Middle East. History has shown how quickly limited operations can escalate. At this moment, three major scenarios are being discussed. First, a limited exchange of strikes followed by diplomatic negotiations. Second, a wider regional conflict involving multiple countries and armed groups. Third, internal instability inside Iran that could change the balance of power. The next 48 hours will be critical. Military movements, political statements, and international diplomacy will determine whether this crisis slows down or accelerates. For now, the situation remains fluid. U.S. forces are engaged, Iran is retaliating, global leaders are watching closely. This is a developing story that could reshape the Middle East and impact the world. Stay tuned for updates.